everyone, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Wishes. It's Renee. I'm so glad to be back with y'all. I feel like it's been just such a crazy weekend. But anyways, we are going to be continuing working on our nature journal. So this part I had closed. So we finished up with at least, the base part of the first part of the notebook. We got this ready. We're gonna do our signature at the end. And now we're working on this back sheet. Remember we have this pocket here. We're gonna have a flip here. So we're gonna start working on this part. So it's gonna be kind of like this. And then we have to fill it all. So still a lot to do, but we're getting there. Okay, so I just gathered a few things together and I figured we'll see how much of this we can get going on. Let me roll this up. I have a tennis elbow, so I'm wearing this. So for a little while until my elbow gets a little bit better. At least my husband said it'll work. He had tennis elbow and he wore this brace. So he's like, just wear it for a while. I'm like, okay. So anyways, so I got a few sheets together that I'm going to be working for this back sheet. So first thing, I took a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. I cut out a piece that will fit on this back piece right here. So I just cut it to fit, essentially. This is gonna go on this front page. So it folds, so this piece actually fits on this back piece as well. So all pieces fit, okay? So that's what I've done so far. And then right here, I have a little envelope. It's magnetic, little envelope here, and it flips down. So this, I just used a piece of my leftover envelope that I've been using, for our journal. So I had pieces of envelopes everywhere. So I was using all my pieces up and I made my own little flip down envelope. And I just sewed this top part and just put the magnets right here. So it'll shut. So there we go. That's all I did. And this just glues to the back of this. And this is all gonna get glued down to the journal, so you won't even see that. So what we're gonna do right now is work on this front page. So what I wanna do is do a couple little, cutouts, like cutout windows. So let me grab, and we'll just keep working and we'll see how far we get on this whole thing. I'm gonna see if I can do this on the back side. So I am going to try to get this as even as possible. See here. I'm gonna grab my pencil. And again, if you have a machine that will cut these out for you, go right ahead. I do not, so y'all know me. I do everything the hard way, the old-fashioned way, hand cutting, that kind of thing. Okay, let me move all this. But I kind of like it. It slows me down. I can enjoy my crafting time, so I don't really mind. I don't really mind doing all the hand cutting. So I'm just gonna get my cutter bee, scissors, and cut these little windows out. So I just kind of punch a hole in the middle and then just follow my lines. So I hope you're all doing well. Can you all believe this? Okay, so I'm in Texas, y'all. Y'all heard of the craziness that's been going on. Well, yesterday, I think got up to 70 degrees or 69 degrees or some such thing, or close to it. Today, I went out with short sleeves and some workout pants, no coat. So literally 2 days ago, it was almost below 0. And now it's all the way up to 70. The weather here is just berserk. So right now, everybody is just spending time building back. All the people who had busted pipes and, no water and no power and all that, everyone's just really now building back. So if any of you know of any plumbers or construction workers or like drywallers, what else? Electricians, anything like that. If they want to make some extra cash, there is a huge, huge waiting list here in Texas for plumbers and drywallers and people of the trades. If you know of anybody who has materials and wants to come down here, I would, if I were them, I would maybe advertise that they're available, call some churches in the area, call the mayor or the governor of Texas. I think they put an announcement up on the Texas website. They can go there and they can register, I think, or apply or whatever, or they can just come down. I know a few people who came down, filled their trucks up with supplies because we're so short on supplies here. There's days wait for for Home Depot and such. There's 5-hour lines outside of Home Depot for people trying to get pipes and I don't know, wire and whatever else they need, drywall equipment and paint and all that. So if you know somebody with supplies who wants to come down, they can make some, you know, a lot of cash. People are paying double and triple to get it done faster. Not that I find that right at all, because I'm just like, that's kind of taking advantage of people. But if they, you know, if people want to come down and start helping out, we definitely have the need for it. So, okay, so now I am going to take these. I had these from AliExpress, these little vellum washi tape stickers, and I am going to put those right in the middle, and then the background here was going to show through the little, if I can get these off, y'all know me and stickers. And everyone says, just rub your finger over it. I am, y'all, I am. It doesn't work for me, or it does, but it takes a while. Okay, I'm gonna open up this. These were just photo protectors from all my scrapbooking days. I had a ton of these left, all different sizes, so I use these for these window pieces, which I just love. Let me get that little crease out. There we go. And then this will sit right in the middle of the window right there. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this down just a tad because it's sticking out the top. We don't want it to stick out. Okay, so I'm going to glue this just for now until I can get to my sewing machine. And I'm gonna put some glue on the inside here to hold it shut. You won't see any of that. I'm gonna make sure that's kind of in the middle of the window. And there you go, easy peasy, as easy as that. And there you got a window, and then this will go on here. This will become a pocket. We're gonna make 2 pockets. Oh, that's so cool, I love the way that looks. Okay, so let's do it with the next one. So let's see, so yes, if you have anybody in the trades who want to come down, have them bring tools and supplies, because they're not gonna be able to get any supplies or tools down here. So if they're in the trades, I mean, they probably have all their tools. They just need to stock up on supplies. Even if they wanted to come down here and maybe not even do any work, but just sell supplies, they could probably do that as well, because it is a need right now. Nobody has any supplies. So yeah, that's just a little shout out there for all y'all knowing anybody in the trades. I mean, if I was a plumber or something, yeah, I would definitely, anytime a hurricane hit or, you know, earthquake or catastrophe like this, you know, I would definitely be hauling my truck down there. Okay, this one I put in a little unevenly, but the good thing is you're not going to see the back, so we can tilt this and make it even in here. So I'll just make sure that the picture is even on the inside. Doesn't matter if this part's not even, because you won't see it. There we go. Okay. Okay, so the first thing, actually, that's still a little crooked. It's still wonky. Let's get this unwonky. I feel like that. Come on, I can do this. I really can. Oh my gosh, y'all. There we go. I think that's That's a little more even. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and my sewing machine is off camera, so you can either fast forward or just listen to me sew. I am going to sew a zigzag stitch around both of these. So I'll be right back. Hopefully my sewing machine will not jam up on me or do something weird. Almost done. And now that I'm looking at this, I want to sew around the inner window as well. So let me do that real quick. Make sure I sew this plastic in very well. And now my sewing machine is catching. Come on, there we go. One more. Come on. So sorry. I know it's a pain having my sewing machine off camera, but if I had it here, I would have no space on my table at all. So I'm going to cut these little pieces off. So what I also did was sew a straight stitch around the inner square or rectangle, and then I did a zigzag stitch around the outside. So I wanted to make sure that this plastic was sewn in no matter what. So, plus I like the look. It gives it even more of a finished feel, I think. Look at those. Those are so cute. Okay, so now what am I going to do? I'm going to grab my eyelet and let me get it all set up for the tiny, teeny, tiny ones. Okay, so I am going to punch 4 holes in each corner, and we're gonna set 4 eyelets. So this is why I sewed first, because you know, once you get your eyelets in, it's hard to sew around them. So right now I'm just punching the holes. 4 holes, each one. My hands are shaking today, y'all. I think I need something to drink. I might go grab my water. I'm dying of thirst. I ate something this morning that was spicy, and now I love spice, y'all. I will put hot peppers on literally everything. But I pay for it later because then I'm dying of thirst. Let me go grab my water real quick. Okay, y'all, here's my water. So, hey, if any of you have not, or if you have not heard of these Arctics, they're kind of like, what are those called? What are those? I forgot what they're called. But the stainless steel things that keep everything hot or cold. I will put ice in this and have water in my car in 100-degree weather in Texas. And it'll sit in my car literally all day and still be ice cold with ice in it. So I love them. So I got the Arctic. I know there's other kind. I forgot what they're called, y'all. It's totally messing with my head. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But these Arctics we can get at Buc-ee's, which is a huge gas station here in Texas and down south. And they're known for they're the cleanest bathrooms. I mean, people drive all over just to go to these Buc-ee's. They're huge, huge stores. But anyways, we can get, everything there, from jerky to fudge to, food and snacks to gifts and what have you. But people will drive there just to use their bathrooms. I mean, I'll go over there just to use their bathrooms. And they have like the world's longest or biggest car wash too, or something. I don't know, something of the sort over there. So a lot of people just go hang out at Buc-ee's. It's kind of like the hangout. But anyways, I can get these Arctics over there for pretty cheap, like $14.95 or something like that. I think, if I remember correctly. They have different sizes too. So anyways, I love them because they will keep my coffee hot or anything hot. They'll keep anything cold. And like I said, I can keep that in my car at 100-degree weather in my car all day long with some ice in it, and it'll literally keep whatever it is I have in there all day ice cold. So you cannot beat that. I love whoever invented those things. Oh my gosh, love you whoever invented those, because man, I don't go anywhere without my Arctic cup anymore. Like, it's literally attached to me. I use it at home all the time. I take it everywhere I go, just everywhere I go. Love it. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. We're talking and chatting, and look, we're getting the crafting done. Okay, let's see. So I'm thinking I want this one at the top. And I like these little threads hanging out too. I don't know why, I like it. Okay, I want to put this little label, Private Selection Specimens. I think I got this from a Tim Holtz ephemera, I don't know, package or something. So here's my glue. I'm gonna put that like right in the middle. So then the other thing I have to do, let me think, is sew these to the page. You could either glue them, but since I have the eyelets there, I really would like to, let me think, sew it. But then I'm probably gonna I'll mess up this part. So maybe I will glue. Because if I do a straight stitch, you'll have this zigzag stitch and then a straight stitch kind of going through it, and that might ruin the look. So we might glue those. And I have to make sure that they glue down real well and stay. Okay. Okay, I'm too busy talking, y'all. Okay, so this is gonna go here. This is gonna go in the middle. This is gonna go here, right? So this will go right in the middle here. And then the last thing I wanna do, and I haven't tried my crocodile with these big old grommets. And I think this is a small hole. Let me see, would this be the same as a small hole? I don't know, we'll try it. We shall see. I got a little piece in there. Where's my little pokey tool? Get out. There we go. Get out, I say. Okay, so this is gonna go right here in the middle. Let's see if that's a, no, that's probably a bigger hole. I'll try a bigger hole. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to set it, yeah, with the bigger ones. So let's, I hope it works. I haven't tried these grommets. I hope it doesn't like squish it. We shall see. Cross your fingers, y'all. I won't press too hard. Maybe I'll just press just a little bit to see if it'll. Ah, perfect. Yay. Well, now I know for future it works. Okay, so what I'm going to do with that, just like my little clip for the front page, I'm gonna do some like dangles or charms, but I haven't gotten all my charms out yet. They're all in the garage. I gotta dig. So I will do that last. I'll do like a jewelry day where we're putting all our jewelry pieces together. Okay, why is this not straight, y'all? I feel like I can't do anything straight today. Everything is wonky. Okay. Okay, so let me think this through real quick. If I glue these on, oh, this is gonna look so pretty. And then there'll be like a little chain here with some charms or something hanging. So, okay, this will go here. This will be a pocket. This will be a pocket. I could even make this, if I sew this page to this, we can make this a big pocket right here too, if I just sew the outside. Okay, well, I'll kind of meditate on that and think that through. So I did cut, if you can see, I did cut this sheet a tad, there's my measurement again, a tad smaller, probably like a 1/4 centimeter smaller, because I wanted to have room to be able to put some tags in here and have them like stick out a little and not get jammed in the fold. So I did a little shorter, but this might actually give me another place for a pocket here. I'll have to see how thick this gets. Okay, so those two will go here. So that's that page. And either it'll glue down to this front page or get sewn down to this front page. Probably just glued down at this point. Or I might sew it around and we'll make it a big pocket. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, so that's that page. So I will do that off camera. Okay, then what I did was, again, with a little piece of the rest of my file folder, I measured this part to fit inside this. And what this is going to do, this is going to get sewn in here. So I'm gonna have a tuck spot here. This is gonna flip over there. And then this piece is gonna get glued to the back of this right here. And then we're gonna have this hidden pocket back here. I'm gonna keep that. So, trying to think all this through and make sure I'm doing it like step by step so I got everything. Okay, so I'm gonna sew that off camera, but in the meantime, I'm gonna do this page and this page. So we're gonna have like a little flip. And I still need to figure out what to do on this page. I'm thinking of doing like a clear acetate, big, huge kind of something here. Does that make sense? But I'm not there yet. I'll again meditate on that and think about that. Okay, so I did cut out a few pieces. I just like to do some of this ahead of time just because you don't want to see me just cutting and getting off camera, sewing, cutting and sewing, cutting and sewing. It's a pain and not too fun. Okay, so for this top piece, I'm thinking we're gonna glue that down, but all I did, I just measured a piece of scrapbook paper to the size at the top and folded it over here because that's gonna get glued there. And again, another piece, same thing, just a piece of scrapbook paper. And so this is gonna fold under. So it kind of looks like a little envelope, but it's not. It's like a secret envelope kind of. And then I just sewed zigzag stitch around just this part, not the back because it's gonna get glued on. And then this will flip up and this will flip down. So you have a place to put pictures, or journal and journal like that. And so I just did 2 of them. Gosh, my paper's all over the place, y'all. So this one will be here. I hope this is making sense to y'all. Once it's all on, it'll make total sense. So this will be here. This one will be down here. They'll be like this, and we'll have 2 little flips, okay? In the meantime, I wanted to sew some buttons on here, so I grabbed some thread and some little green buttons. Come on. And y'all know I don't really sew personally, other than, you know, I sew paper. I don't sew anything on stuff. But I'm going to sew these little buttons on. Just for some interest, and we'll put a little bow on, I think, the front. Let's see, let's do it 3 times. 3 is a charm. 3 is the charm, the magic charm. Okay, and I'm thinking, let's keep about that much out. And then usually this is how I do it. It's probably the wrong way, but I put my thread underneath and then I put it through the little loop there and pull it tight, and I do it twice. And that kind of knots it all and makes it sturdy. And then this part, I'm going to knot once at the top. So if it comes undone, it's still knotted there and it won't go anywhere. So there's my knot. And then I'm gonna fiddle with this and try to do a bow, but I might have to do that off camera again too, because sometimes I need to get, oh, well, let's see here. I fiddle with these forever, y'all, because I want the bow to be perfect or exactly how I have it pictured in my mind. And my fingers are just too big. Okay, there's one. And hopefully this will be enough for the second one. Okay, so that's one. And then I'm gonna do this one. Let's see, where do we want it? Right about here. And we'll do it 3 times. So now I guess I'm gonna have to get all my summer clothes out, because I guess from now on the temperature is supposed to just go up. Gosh. Oh. I saw another meme that said, y'all, for those of you teasing us here in Texas, you have to realize that it is literally 100 degrees colder than we are used to. And I found that funny too, because yes, I mean, we went down to, I think, 9 degrees one night. It might have even been less than that at the coldest part of the night. Oh, okay. That's not helpful. Let me see if I can just knot this way. So yeah, the meme said, you know, for all the y'all, you know, giving us a hard time here in Texas, we are not used to this weather. It's literally 100 degrees less than we're used to, because we're used to hundreds, 112s, you know, 107 every day or whatever. So, and I enjoyed that, like, everybody was able to keep their humor. Okay, well, that's as best we're gonna get it. Okay. But that is definitely one thing that I really enjoy about the human spirit, is that no matter what's happening, people can still somehow, you know, retain their humor. Because really, that's all you can do is just laugh through situations like this, through hurricanes, through earthquakes, through, you know, natural disasters. I mean, what can you do? You can't change it. So really all you can do is kind of go with it and find the humor in it, find the blessings through it. I mean, there were so many blessings, neighbor helping neighbor. And, you know, it's always times like this when you really get to, oh my gosh, y'all, get to know your neighbors and talk to your neighbors. Okay, let's try it one more time. If I don't get it one more time, we'll just do it off camera. So you aren't seeing me fiddle with this thing the whole all day. My fingers are just way too big for these tiny. Oh, okay. I'll fiddle with that off camera. It's just gonna aggravate me. Okay, let me move that. Okay, so let's see, what do we need? Glue. We need some glue. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is glue the bottom one down to the paper. Come on. Let's get going. So I'm buttoning it all the way up to the edge. We're gonna glue that really well. Make sure it's all straight up front. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. But yes, the resiliency and neighbor helping neighbor was so beautiful to see. And that's how we do it. That's how Americans do it, right, y'all? We all help each other when we need it. It's not as bad as everyone keeps saying it is. People are actually very willing to help their neighbors. Thank God. You know, there's still hope for humanity, y'all. Still hope. We don't need people to take care of us. We can all help each other out. Okay. I think these are cute. I was trying not to add too much bulk to this because I still have to fill all these pockets and stuff up. So I'm trying not to add too much. It's gonna get bulky no matter what. No matter what I do and try, they always get bulky. So okay, so now these are going to get glued to this sheet right here. So I'm gonna flatten this out. And so now I'm going to make sure you don't get it too like right up to the crease there, because otherwise it'll get caught, you know, when you're trying to fold and open things up. So you definitely don't want to get it right there. Making sure there's no bubbles. It's all flat. Yay. Okay, let's do this one. Come on. I just smear my glue everywhere, y'all. No one's gonna see it. It doesn't matter. And again, I try to have like a little space in between both of these, so when this opens and this one opens, they don't like jam into each other. So when you measure out your little background pieces, just give yourself a little, you know, like a hair's breadth, you know, space in between. There we go, make sure it's straight. That would be helpful. Cute. Okay, let's try this one more time. One more time, y'all. It helps if you have more thread, because then you can always cut it down. It's harder when you have a little teeny tiny bit, but this is all I had left on my needle, so I gotta fool with it. I need a little kid. I need a little kid with little teeny tiny fingers, little hands to come in here and help me tie a knot. I need someone who's learning to tie their shoes to come in and they can practice on this. Ooh, I think I almost got it. There we go. Yay. Okay. And I'll have to see if those will stay down. I think they will once it's in the book. They'll stay down. Okay, so then this is gonna flip open. And then on this side, what I would like to do, I just cut this out and just inked up the sides. This is going to get sewn on here, and this is gonna be a little pocket that's going to get sewn, but I need to ink this one up. And then before that, I wanna do like a little flip up. So this will be, I'll just do a zigzag stitch around this whole thing. Ooh, you know what? Maybe not. Well, you know what? I'll do a zigzag stitch like this, and then I'll glue it because I can't stitch through it because I already glued this on the back. I could have done this one first and then glued this on top, but it doesn't matter. I'll do a zigzag stitch around this whole thing, and then we'll glue that. But before that, I wanted to measure this out, or not measure, but you know, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. It's gonna be a flip up, so I don't want it to get caught on any of the edges. Where's my cutter? Let's see, where did it go? Here it is. So we're gonna cut this. Where did my, there's my line. Save that. Okay, so this will flip up. See, you can see it's like a hair's breadth. Again, hair's breadth. It's just a little bit shorter, you know, on either side. And then I'm gonna cut it like right about here because it's gonna flip under, and we wanna glue it on the other side. So let's see here. I want it to hit right about there. So let's glue that. Wait, do I want to glue it first? Let me think. So this will flip down. I want to put some paper on this side for journaling. This will be a pocket. This will flip up. Yeah, I'm probably going to sew this. So before I glue it down, I'm going to do a zigzag stitch around this one as well. But before that, let's see. I got some more of this. Let's grab it. Whoop. This green paper here that I'm using throughout, and I'm gonna leave like a little edge around here. I like that scrapbook paper showing. I keep throwing stuff on the floor, y'all. I'm like, where'd my cutter go? I just threw it back on the floor. I'm running out of space on my table. So I just got piles on the floor around me, y'all. It's hilarious. My room never stays neat, ever, ever, ever. Okay, let's put this somewhere where I can grab it. Okay, I'll just round these corners. And I just like this plainer paper. I don't use it a lot. I'm using it a few places throughout to kind of keep my whole album cohesive. I told you I was doing that from the beginning. But I like this so you can have a place that you can just journal. There's gonna be plenty of places to journal in this for sure. We'll have tags and tucks and little ephemera pieces, but then we're also gonna have our journal in the middle that we still gotta put our signatures on. So this is just, gosh, y'all, this is just the all the extra stuff on the sides that we're working on. And then we got to do the journal on the inside. I'm not going to put a lot of decoration on the journal on the inside. We might do a little bit, but that's going to be mostly for writing. So just the journal part. Cute. I might do a sticker or something here. Let's see what we have. We've got some of these flowers too. So all this stuff I got from AliExpress or from, it was either from AliExpress or from my Your Creative Studio boxes. I like these little mushrooms right there. Those are cute. Or do we like the flowers? Let's see what the flowers will look like. Ooh, they're coming out the side. You can just pull them out the side. Come on. Oh, what's this one? Okay, well, they were coming out the side. Okay, the one I want is way up there, way at the end. This one caught my eye. Maybe just do something simple like that. These mushrooms are really cute though too. But I might save these for another thing I have in mind. So I also have all these little tags and stuff, but you know what? I think I like just these little flowers. Just keep it simple because I want to keep this mostly so people can write on it, put pictures. Oh, y'all see my nails totally torn up. Told ya, give me like a week. People are like, you have such pretty nails. And I'm like, yeah, for a short time. And then they get torn up. Usually on weekends. I volunteer at the Salvation Army on weekends. So I am always lifting boxes and digging through stuff and helping them sort things and what have you. And that's where all my nails just get torn up. Like I'm just in there, you know. And then we're doing yard work at home. I mean, this weekend, not so much because of the craziness that's been going on. But most weekends, you know, that's when we're doing stuff around the house and what have you. And that's when everything gets torn up. So and my skin has been getting so dry too because of the winter weather. So it is what it is. Okay, so there we go. So let's see. So I am going to, off camera, do a zigzag stitch around this. And maybe I'll collage this up a little, do something on this front page. And then, so the zigzag stitch will show here. I'm also going to do a zigzag stitch around this whole thing, keep this open for a pocket, and then we'll glue this whole, I'll glue this to the back of here, and then glue this whole thing down to here. Once I get it all organized. So this will flip down. You'll have the pocket, okay? And then also I'm going to sew, I will do a zigzag stitch around this whole thing. And so this will get sewn in, but I'll leave this part open, so that'll be my big pocket right there. And then the next video, I'll try to figure out what am I gonna do on this page. So I'll also, what did I say I was gonna do on this? Oh yeah, I was gonna figure out if I was gonna sew this in either this way for a pocket. So if I'm gonna do that, I have to do that before I do this page and get this sewn on too. So there we go. So that's what I'll be working on. And so in the next video, I'll show you how all this came together, and then we'll continue on and we will continue with all these pieces and finish our nature journal. Maybe a few more. Probably, we'll definitely need a few more because I still have to do all the tags and stuff. So anyways, there y'all go. Thank y'all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.